Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show if you don't know it's part of the show. Then they teach you to reach for the stars while opening up the bars and keeping you chained down with mortgage bills and cars. Vaccines for your arms, kids sounding like supercharged. Caffeinated hate-filled scars and rage-quit repertoires. No answers for yards, caught up in emotion that's not even yours. Imposter truths like impeccable retards, lined up for your survey of gish galloping wars. No remedy can't save the lost, in love with the yarn. I'm tired of walking into refracted shards, poor science displayed by disgusting bards. Soaked in sin with your dupe is the light in a new hand of cards. Been so long, seems like for love I'm just too hard, I'm just too hard, that's it. Welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show if you don't know, you don't know. Intoxicated ache makes you believe you're spinning in space while you have no shame or grace. It's a disdainful state I used to contemplate how to save myself from my own self-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate, forced to try and wake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I got to liberate and fight through even gates. But my brother, heaven could never be late, and rockets don't work in space. It's all fake, the show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone, it won't be long. Pepe's beak is strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond, and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown, and all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along. Just to go along, I said, welcome to the show where you don't know if it's part of the show. Welcome to the show if you don't know, you don't know.
Flat earth, flat earth. Flat earth, flat earth. So
hi. Well, I don't know where they come from, but they sure do come. The Masons coming for me, and I don't know how they tricked us, but they tricked us good. They make us think they were free. They give me flat smack fever. Flat smack fever. Well, my first time with providers, I was 5 years old. I got it from some Masons at school. I went to see the ocean, but there was no curve. NASA gets what they deserve. They gave me flat smack fever. Flat smack fever. I got it, bad smack fever. Flat smack fever. The earth ain't spinning. Reclaim your brain. You got to change, change, change. You know you're gonna be with. You're going insane. It makes a grown-up lion, won't you free your head? Well, I make the globies growl with the sound of my band. They know they get truth from me. They know it's time to go when they see my smacking hand. They know I do it for free. I give them flat smack fever. Flat smack fever. They got it bad smack fever. Flat 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 smack fever.
This is Christopher Columbus and goes for a flat world.
I know, but really, you're such a dreamer. You'll go out there and you'll sail right off the edge of the world.
Oh, bravo! Hey, was that moving? Was that a great bit? Have your permission to sail?
Have you had your
A classic. Enjoy. Take a look.
Were you addressing me? Were you addressing me?
I tell you, the world is flat, and that's that.
As round as your hat.
It's flat as your head.
Believe you're going to receive the shock of...
Were you addressing me? Were you addressing me? Were you addressing me? Well, there's no one else here, is there? Unless I'm sadly mistaken. There's no one else here. Ooh, you made me hurt my neck.
42. Okay.
Shall I tell you why we brought you here?
What's your nozzle efficiency with a traditional combustion chamber? You can get to, but no actual rockets.
Adverts where the artist wants three-dimensional, solid-looking images. To date, the only alternative to making a model has been film animation. And the reason that the animation takes so long is that hundreds of separate pictures like this have to be drawn and photographed one by one to make even that short-moving sequence. Bottom line here, first, then it appears at the top, and I become a star of Australian television. By constantly recording the lines and replaying them at the wrong times, all these effects can be
Ladies
achieved.
and gentlemen.
Can does only McCann can.
The President of the United States and the new Congress will depart from the Flat Earth Society attitudes on science of the and come together with ethical principles supporting the Flat Earth.
Masonic liars, get stuffed.
Neil, I gotta say, you're totally blowing my mind right now.
The Earth looks flat because, one, two, any curvature at all.
Cyber.
It's a fundamental fact of calculus and non-Euclidean geometry. Any curvature at all.
Where is the curvature? Where?
Those challenges are yours. In many fields, not the least of which is space, because there lies human destiny.
Hey, the drink the astronauts took to the moon.
Astronauts to the moon.
descending to a planet unencumbered with runways and traffic controls.
The world is flat. We're at Air State Park. This is from Joshua the Wiki. And what you're seeing here is a mirage. Typically, you would not be able to see this in the lake district. We talked about this last night. Conditions are right on the lake. We're actually seeing the mirage of the Chicago skyline.
Hey, want to listen to some tunes?
Come on, man. Come on. It's really simple. Things fall because they're more dense than the medium around it. They rise because they're less dense. Helium balloon, explain that. Explain that. You can't explain it. You just, oh, gravity. Gravity. I can, in any country, in any city, I can prove to you that water will always find its way. Just take a bottle of water. I could prove, but no one could ever prove that a ball can, water that can stick to the exterior of an object. Water conforms to the interior. It doesn't conform to the exterior. You can't.
Have we ever recreated gravity in science?
Neil deGrasse Tyson, Achilles. There's a famous video that goes, where when you talk about gravity, which is. What is gravity?
You have no idea. Okay, next question. No, here's the difference. We can describe gravity. We can say what it does to other things. We can measure it, predict with it. But when you start asking, like, what it is?
Science of water is it's always level. The Earth is 70% water. We should be able to find curvature in the ocean. On land is uneven. You really can't. It's unpredictable. You really can't measure curve correctly. But in the ocean, we're 75% water. There should be, if the water is curved, it curves at a certain consistent rate. And they've already figured that out. They figured it out. If we're on a ball that's 25,000 miles in circumference, that's what they say. That's what school will tell you. That's what the textbooks tell you. We're a ball that's 25,000 miles in circumference. At that size, the ball should curve at a rate of 8 inches per mile squared, not.
Alright, here we go. The Earth is flat, how about that? Hits you in the head like a baseball bat. The sun and the moon, they both move. The Earth is not, and it's easy to prove. There's no curvature to be seen. The Earth is flat, time to come clean. If you don't believe me, wait and see. A flat earther you're soon to be. The Earth is not pear-shaped or oblate. It does not spin or even rotate. Gravity never existed. It was a Masonic law to keep the truth twisted. Objects heavier than the air will fall down no matter where. It's a simple law of density. If you just look, it's easy to see. The Earth is flat.
Seatbelt buckled to the Earth, you would fall
you know
over
it
a
too.
100 mile an hour due east.
You know it's true. The Earth is flat, and there ain't no going back. NASA faked the moon landings and all of their photos. They admit they're photoshopped and now they've been exposed. You were taught a lie in school only to worship the sun. Don't worry, they fooled us all. You're not the only one. The Earth is flat. You know it too. You know it's true. The Earth is flat, and there ain't no going back.
Of a basketball.
All right, nobody. That's just kind of
nobody really cares, and that
All
should be the biggest news story in the world right now.
Stars and the moon and planets that we could never
no matter
get
where
to.
You're at. So why would you believe anything other than the Earth is flat? Freemasons created the spinning ball lie, and they have their lying puppets such as Bill Nye the Science Guy. Do you honestly trust anything they say? Neither do I. We've been brainwashed by the Universal Studios logo. The agenda for the New World Order must go. The flat Earth truth really does matter, because all the other Masonic lies will shatter. Masons win. The Earth is flat, and it's been proven. There's no stopping the flat Earth movement.
At its finest. Let the world see forever flat for life.
Gibson, Kitty, how come you never talk to me anymore?
Have you ever looked away from Earth into the black void?
Payday Monsanto. Let's get it, homie.
We sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite. They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite.
They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite. They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite. I came here to kick some ass just like Roddy Piper. These motherfuckers that walk among us, they got me hyper. But don't be chewing that bubble gum, it's got aspartame. It's a chemical directly targeted at your brain, just like the fluoride that they put in the water supply, and all the geoengineering we got in the sky. I'm trying to tell you, and I hope that you're hearing me clearly, this ain't no bullshit speculation, conspiracy theory. They live and they're controlling every move you make, from the apartment that you live in to the juice you drink. They give you television to help you ignore this prison, while feeding you genetically modified organisms. They want us like the Walking Dead, just obey and consume. Don't worry about anything, keep awaiting your doom. To all my warriors out there, this is indeed my call. It's time to put a fucking end to this elite cabal. They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite. They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite.
When they try to prove their spinning ball Earth, it's remarkable. All their arguments are absolutely fucking farcical. It's clearly been shown your problems aren't resolvable. Your theory has been blown into tiny little particles. The pharmacological drugs they got the masses on precludes them from putting their rowdy Roddy Piper glasses on. And even when they do, they're unable to gaze too straight, cause for most of them it's way too late for them to see past their conditioning. They will not be listening to anything outside their paradigm imprisonment. They are ensconced in a nonsensical certitude, brainwashed by devils to revel in their servitude. It's idiocracy, pure hypocrisy. Waking these dummies up, it used to mean a lot to me, but nowadays I wanna tip their canoes, and as they drown, tell them this is what you get when you snooze.
They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite. They live, we sleep, the alarm's going off, beep, beep. Time to wake up to the deceit. Our whole reality's made up by the elite.
Time to wake up
either put on these glasses or start eating that trash can.
Lost it is humanity and eternity. These are tiny planetary spheres.
We emerged from microbes and apes are our cousins.
We were never able to see stars from the lunar surface.
But when you start asking like, what it is,
I'd go to the moon in a nanosecond. The problem is we don't have the technology to do that anymore. We destroyed that technology.
Yo, Adrian.
measure it, predict with it. But when you start asking, like, what it is,
start out with a warning. The Earth from space. Now, it seems to me that most people, and I really think it is most people, are compliant. And they go along with whatever the mainstream tells them. And this morning, I want to challenge you to question. If I do nothing else, just question what you have been taught.
You have probably seen this image, other known as the blue marble, hundreds, if not thousands of times. It was taken almost 50 years ago, during the Apollo 17 mission, yet it is the only picture of the whole rounder that was snapped by a human being. In order to see Earth as a globe, you have to be at least 32,000 kilometers away from it, and only 24 humans have ever gone that far into outer space. They were the crews of 9 Apollo missions between 1968 and 1972, but only 3 astronauts saw Earth as a perfectly round globe, since you have to be in a perfect position between Earth and the Sun. Other men saw our planet partly.
I don't like you anymore. I might walk right out the door.
Governor and I, and we were all doing a tour of the library here.
Go with the flat Earth theory.
You know I had to tell him. Yeah. The Earth is flat. Bro, you need to check your facts. I got high up through the roof, and I landed on the moon. The moon flat too. In reality, everything is just in 2D, like a video game from 1983. Sides growing up and down the street while y'all sleep. Call me B.O.B. cause I don't see the curve. Messing up my vibe, yeah, you got a lot of nerve. Read a book, nah, I don't wanna learn. Read a book, nah, I don't wanna learn. They say that we are king. For me and my homies, we don't say it, we just spray it. I'ma leave it, I'ma stay it. Do your research, how much I gotta say it. Earth is flat. Bro, you need to check your facts. I got high up through the roof, and I landed on the moon. The moon flat too. In reality,
Fascinating. And how that works exactly.
In 2D, like a video game from 1983. Sides growing up and down the street while y'all sleep. Y'all sleep. Y'all sleep.
The skull and crossbones flag in Ron's office, lying to the public in the media.
Government that has banned opposition parties, put opposition leaders in jail, shutting down free speech, now shutting down an election, and putting dissident priests in prison. It's such a democracy.
And in case there are any conspiracy theorists out there, how would you prove to us that you're in zero gravity?
That's how pure a democracy it is. But the second thing, and what's I think more applicable to this conversation, I don't have time for is that their response was the tell. If you want to know what they care about, if you want to know what's important, listen to how they respond when you say something unapproved. They don't have control. It's such a pure democracy. But the second thing, and what's I think more applicable to this conversation about hang the green screen up and put it's such a democracy. So if you were to, I don't know, write a post on Facebook tonight, why the flat Earth people have been able to cruise beneath the radar for so long. Because they're, and by the way, I'm not discounting that possibility for the record in case any are here, because I am an open-minded man. Present me the evidence of its flatness and I will amplify it. But the point is,
Tampa, about the bubbles in space coming up from the helmets. Yeah, you guys are in an underwater pool.
From space, and it's clearly flat and round. The other question I would have for people that think the Earth is flat.
This is Christopher Columbus and goes for a flat world.
I know, but really, you're such a dreamer. You'll go out there and you'll sail right off the edge of the world.
Oh, bravo! Hey, was that moving? Was that a great bet? Have your permission to sail? Have you had your shots?
Well, unself-hate. Wonder why I was even made with a dreadful fate. Forced to try and awake with a full plate. No one to help me stay awake or educate. I've had to liberate and fight through hidden gates. But my brother, heaven could never be late. And rockets don't work in space. It's all fake. The show is on Mars. It's a joke, but you're too far gone. It won't be long. Fepe's beak is strong. We have our song and we march along like streams of knowledge leading to God's holy pond, and lives of truth that hits the bong and sings the song, turns mankind from the wrong. We come in peace with a holy gown and all of us wearing our holy crowns. So the earth is flat and we probably just won't get along. Just to go along, I say. Welcome to the show. If you don't know, you don't know.
took to the moon.
Astronauts to the moon.
The pro shop called. Your new putter has arrived.
The President of the United States and the new Congress will depart from the Flat Earth Society attitudes on science of the Bush administration. That isn't that I'm not respectful of the views of some on this subject. It's a new idea to some, and we have to make the case that, well, I know, my views have followed this issue for years, and I'm disappointed that the administration has taken the point of view.
Las Vegas must be someplace if Caesar moved his palace there.
What are you doing?
Nah, catching up on the 20th century.
You read the whole encyclopedia?
Uh-huh. From cover to cover to cover to cover to cover to cover. What's this? A baseball? Bowling ball? Cinderella's ball?
No, it's a globe of the Earth.
Get back. You mean the Earth isn't flat? I must have missed that part.
Boy, he has been in that lamp a long time.
I gotta